right, boys and girls, children of all ages, fellow pandemic travelers. This is Seattle Pandemic Lockdown Day 30/50. 50? I messed that up. 3150. 31 days official, maybe more than 50 days for some people. 50 days voluntary sequester, quarantine. And today I see reports that Kim Jong Un is dead. That's via Hong Kong satellite TV, apparently a fairly large channel based on their social media following, but I cannot, of course, I don't know who can independently verify that. Like, when will they actually admit that if that's true, right? Because then what if it's just kind of like a psyop, like, oh, he's dead, oh no, he's not, he's fine, we're all gonna be fine, everybody. That's kind of how they play it in North Korea. Don't listen to the foreign liars that tell you that I'm immortal. But what if he is dead? East Asia's about to get lit. Can you imagine if the people find out that the head of the snake is gone? Mass defections to South Korea, to China. China doesn't want that. And apparently if they're having a big outbreak of COVID there, then there'll be, they'll bring it with them wherever they go. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Well, anyways. So what did we do yesterday that was stupid? So yesterday, from the Trump press conference, Trump repeats a thing that a medical professional told him about using UV light to sterilize even surfaces. Sunlight will sterilize and kill the bug, which is good. There are actually UV devices that you can buy that are like a little laser zapper that you can sanitize inorganic surfaces. Like if you use it on your skin, you'll give yourself skin cancer. So don't do that. But you can use it on doorknobs, etc., etc. Now that's a great idea. I don't know all the science about it, but there's also treatments where they use UV lights on your cells and on your blood, and they mix it with other things, and then they put it back into you, and it acts as a vaccine. Now, there's a variety of different treatments that do this, and there includes one that puts, I don't remember what it's, heel light? It puts it's a UV treatment that has something to do with your lungs for an intubated person. Again, Trump repeats vaguely, misstates something that Fauci or somebody told him is a thing that might help people who have pneumonic response to the infection. Remember, that's what's happening. The virus causes a whole variety of different issues, one of which is, fluid in the lungs. This is a thing that can help reduce the amount of fluid in the lungs, I guess. I don't know. But the media then runs with their own bizarre straw man that Trump told people to inject bleach. Like, that's their take. Now, I understand how one could arrive at that, but that's just not that's not a helpful thing to say. Like, yeah, don't do that. If that's the take is, I think he said that, don't do that, okay, fine, but that's not how people are playing this. They're playing this like Trump is trying to get people killed, or haha, the stupid MAGAs are all gonna die because they're listening to Trump. The guy that drank the fish tank cleaner read about it on the internet. He didn't hear about it from Trump. Trump mentioned the similar sounding chemical because other people were mentioning the similar sounding chemical, the hydroxychloroquine. They drank chloroquine. I'm gonna eventually get that word right. So this is all stupid. It's all stupid, pointless media wasting our time with all this garbage. Part of the problem, I think, part of the reason that the media are behaving this way and in these press conferences and stuff is because there's not actually any news. There's no new information. Like, the stats are the stats. There they are. Look at the Johns Hopkins data. Look at the other data coming out of different locations like California. Los Angeles County was reporting their numbers, and you gotta, at some point you have to make decisions based on the estimates of the stats that were being given. I'm not really happy with them. I don't like the way that we're prosecuting the sort of info war against this thing. I don't like the data. I don't trust the data. I think our testing is incomplete, and it's going to result in bad decision making. That's really the problem, right? But the news people, look at the stats. Those are the stats. Did anything change from yesterday to today? Yeah, some more deaths. That's what happened. Some more new cases and some more deaths. Is there a vaccine? No, there probably won't be for some time. What else do you want to do? You want to lock down things even more? Do you want to tell essential personnel to stay home? That's not a good idea. What do you want to happen? Like, why is this not exciting enough? Sitting here watching the world slowly watching itself die? I mean, what do you want? Ugh. Journos. It's just really irritating. It's really irritating because it just doesn't seem as though this is necessary. We don't need to be doing this. This constant bickering and the endless spin and then the reverse spin and ugh. I hate it. Sometimes I think we deserved this virus. Look at how we were behaving, you know? And again, I go back to all the time we wasted over years now. Since I'm going to say at least 2015, but I'm kind of new to the hyper-partisanship and the tribalism. Like, I kind of was indifferent to politics until like 2015. And then I noticed how we never really managed to get anything done. We can't make any changes, we can't get anything done. We endlessly bicker about climate change and all this identity politics and inequality, all this other stuff. We needed to be talking about the things that might actually help address things like inequality, like nuclear energy, actual solutions, not constantly trying to leverage the government, especially at the federal level, to come in and try to fix all the problems that everyone has in their life. And because what you get is government overreach, and then they don't really help you that much. Like the Trump bucks thing. I appreciate it, I'll take it, but it's not a solution to even the short-term shortfall in people's income. It's a drop in the bucket for a lot of people. But yeah, if Kim Jong Un is dead, and China is saber rattling, which, I mean, they kind of constantly are, but if they're doing it again by sending out fleets and such, and our aircraft carriers are out of commission because they're all sick, well, then we have us a problem in the Pacific that is honestly like worse than World War II, because we at least had multiple aircraft carriers at the beginning of the conflict. Anyways, I want to get too off topic. What did we have today? Was there stupidity today? Aside from the Kim Jong Un thing? I'm trying to remember. Pretty sure I saw something stupid. Yeah. The press conferences are dumb. They're doing another one tonight. It's going to be dumb. And people are going to repeat things from it incorrectly and come up with a bunch of nonsense that's not actually what was said. And then other people are going to spin stupid things or dumb things that even Trump says into being okay somehow. And that's the question. That's the question. Does Trump talking the way that he does in these press conferences win him does he win anybody over with this, his meter, his mode of being, the manner in which he talks, the sort of rambling, what do you call it? Exaggerations. Very fine people, amazing work, wonderful work. You're not even gonna believe it. They're working so hard. It's so amazing. We know it's amazing, Don. We know that it's wonderful. We know that there are amazing people working on it, but you have to say that over and over again? Like, I mean, he's the president, he's the famous guy. I mean, obviously his speech pattern has worked for him up until now, I guess, but Yeah. I don't know. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's brain continues to melt into a puddle of goo, and I'm meant to righteously vote for him for president, which I find laughable. Anyways, that's the rant for today. Remember, I go out so you don't have to. Bye.